Hello, internet friends. Alright, we are getting pretty close to real time. I am super excited. I had such a backlog of videos, and most of that was because I got busy and went to Oshkosh and did a lot of things, so motorcycle camping, blah blah blah. So anyway, if you hadn't noticed, I basically published a video every day in August just to get through the backlog. And so this should get us pretty close. This next week I have to go to work, so I won't get any plane building done probably. So we'll by the end of the week we will probably be caught up to real time. So in this video, this is where I discover the great nutplate shortage of 2021. Because I get to the part where it says get some nutplates and rivet them on the ribs here, and I can't find them. And I go through every single bag, and I can't find them. And then I realize I should check the inventory list, and I do, and it says they're backordered. And then I look for another nutplate that's a different size, and that is also on the backordered list. So I don't know what happened at Vans, why they ran out of nut plates, because they have plenty at Spruce. So I don't know, maybe they use a different supplier. Oh yeah, and this video is apparently brought to you by San Diego Legion. Who made that? Ballast Point San Diego Legion logger. Okay, so you'll see later in this video that while I'm going through the box and trying to dig through everything, Vans puts little tiny, like, store ticker labels on the little bags, and the sticker has tiny print on it, and it just makes it hard to find which bag you're looking for. So what I decided to do was label each bag. So I put blue tape on the top and then wrote the number of the bag, and it's just a random, like, 4-digit number, like 3071, 3072. I don't know how they chose those numbers, but I don't think they have 3,000 bags of stuff, but maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. So anyway, making things easier to find will just help you later when you have to find a nut plate or a screw or something that's in some random bag. So and then I was doing them all one at a time, and I realized, hey, if I lay them all out and just tape them and then write them, it would be faster. So learn from my mistakes or learning process. I don't know what that is, but if it helps you, that's why I'm creating these videos and trying to share the process I'm going through. Okay, and so this is obviously a new day because I changed wardrobes. And I got the nut plates that I ordered from Spruce in. So first off, I have to dimple these ribs, and I have to dimple the nut plates so they fit on there. And there's only 8 ribs here, so it's not that much work, but you could mess it up. So you do need to look at the plans and pay attention to which way the ribs are supposed to face. And it could be a little confusing here because there's actually 2 sides, and it says, well, here's the plans, right? And it says ribs on left side of aircraft shown. So that's cool. You can, figure out how that's supposed to go in the picture, and where the nut plates are supposed to go on which rib and which way they're supposed to face. There's one that faces left and one that faces right. But when you go do the other ribs, the right side ones, it's actually the opposite, right? So you have to visualize those ribs all turned around, and which one's the outboard one and which one's the inboard one, and rivet the nut plates on the correct ribs. So that this is where, the 14 plans are great, but by this section, Vans expects you to be able to visualize how things are supposed to be, and they kind of, I don't want to say they skip a step, but they expect you to be able to say, okay, now do the same thing, but on the opposite side, right? So there's I don't want to call it a gotcha, like that's a skill you should have, but this is one place where this is not a step-by-step instruction. This is a do this to one side, here's the step-by-step for one side, and then do it to the other side. Oh, except some of the ribs are turned around, so you gotta be able to visualize that. And maybe my years of enterprise IT help me here, because sometimes a lot of manuals are like, do this thing, but you know that doing that thing is really 30 steps, but you've just done it 100 million times before, so you just understand what those steps are. I don't know if that's a great analogy, because this is the first time that I'm doing this. So I'm just saying that skill of recognizing, like, oh, this is the thing they want me to do, but it's a little bit different. That's helped me. So, and then, you're going to at least screw up one of these nut plates or rivets. And the rivet that I set there, it was 1 or 2% off, not flush. And I know that the skin's going to go on top of these, so I was like, I'll drill it out and redo it. So that's the thing that happens. You're going to screw up at least one of the nut plates, so having extra nut plates isn't a bad idea. Okay, if this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, or YouTube randomly sent you here, what I'm building is a RV-14 airplane. If you want to join our Slack group and chat with other RV airplane builders, there's a link in the description. Feel free to come and ask questions or share your experiences building. We have about 50 people in there now, I think. Anyway, hope everyone's got a great week. We'll see you in the next video.